right? And that's the unfortunate part of the world in which we live, because when you say something, you need to do something. If you promise something, you need to follow through on it. If you say you're gonna clean your room in my house and you ain't cleaned your room, I might go pick you up from school so you come back and clean that room before you make it to class on time. Because if you're gonna say that you're about something, you are going to be about it. So I talk to my boys in manhood all the time about this. They tell me it's tough to mentor and be a principal at the same time. But let me say to you that I believe that being a principal is being a mentor. Being a teacher is being a mentor. Being an administrator is being a mentor. Being a parent is being a mentor. Being a neighbor is being a mentor. Anybody who's willing to pour into your spirit is a mentor. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. So, what do we stand for? Right? And that's what I was going to talk about, just for a minute. And I didn't prepare any words, I just prayed, and I heard order my steps, and I said that's what we need to talk about tonight. What do we commit to? Because when we commit to something, our steps are ordered towards success. Right? I saw the young man back there in the 7th row who sat during the national anthem, and that is his choice. I absolutely appreciate the courage that it takes to do it, but what do you stand for on the other side of that? What type of social action are you going to do to make sure that lives of black men are being respected in this country? What are you young ladies going to do to make sure that the lives of black women are respected in this country? It's real easy in the era of Facebook and Twitter and Instagram to look like you about something for about 12 seconds. I'll say this to you right here. Anybody who spends their whole day posting ain't doing no work. Right? So if you're spending your whole day staring at your phone, wondering what somebody else is doing while they living your life, maybe you need to get out of the way and get your own life. I'm sorry. I'm going to light y'all up because I love you. Right? Because in 7 months, you will exit this institution that is filled with people. I know I'm excited for you, baby. Filled with people who love you, and you will encounter some people in this world that don't. Because of where you came from, because of the color of your skin, because of your experiences, because of your culture, because of your strength, because of your fortitude, because of all of these things, they will be intimidated by you and what you represent. And they will do everything in the world to get in the way of where you are going and who you are to become. Amen, parents? So when I started talking about 4 years ago, the first thing I said is that at Charles Herbert Flowers High School, we hustle harder through hard work, utilize resources, success-oriented, tenacious leaders exceeding expectations. It wasn't just because it sounded nice and because my man, it was Ace Hood, had just come out with that song, Hustle, Hustle, Hustle. Right. So that wasn't because of that. It wasn't even, I did love that. I used to be rocking and coming to school in the morning like, yeah, I'm about to clear these hallways of my hustle. Yeah. But it wasn't because of it. It was because as all of your parents and neighbors and aunts and uncles and grandparents and everyone that is here to support you tonight can attest to, there will be challenges that you face in this world, and they are designed to break you. They are designed to take you away from your destiny. They are designed to lead you far away and to distract you from who you are to become. And if you're not on your grind, if you don't have a purpose, if you don't have goals, I get upset every time I come to these things and the girl line goes all the way back there and the boys line stops about 8 or 9 rows in. And I'm serious about this whole thing, right? Because I love my sisters. I do. I absolutely love you guys like I love my daughters. And when I speak to you the same way I speak to my own daughter. But my boys, y'all got to lead. Right? Everybody who's got a daughter in this room today wants them to have a man to you guys, because y'all here, you're looking good. Let's give it up for my boys, they look good. And when I look into the audience, I see guys 4.0s, I see guys internships, dual enrollment, going to the best colleges in the country, just like my young ladies. But it's not enough of it. So not only it is your responsibility to step up, but you need to grab that brother next to you and say, hey man, let's get to class on time today. You need to say, hey, and this might not be comfortable, but say, look man, I ain't real comfortable walking around with your drawers hanging out right now. Could you do me a favor and snatch me? As men, we gotta take responsibility for our community. This is your school community, and you guys are taking responsibilities for it. Hear, hear? Hear, hear? I need a little bass in that, fellas. I'm gonna need y'all to step up a little bit for it. Alright? So, I guess what I say, and as I'm speaking to you as impassioned as I always do, because I believe that when you stand up and you have the opportunity to serve my God, you know, when I serve my God, I'm serving with everything I got. That I tell you that everything that you need to do anything that you want to do exists inside of you. And all you got to do is quiet the noise and find that place where you can get your grind on. 100% believe that I'm 100% honest in saying that. When I tell you more than anything else in the world that we love you and the people in this room love you and support you, and regardless of what the world says or what the world attempts to do, that they can't stop you. When you get focused on what you want to do, I 100% believe it. I want you to believe in your hearts the same thing. When I say to you that when you make a vow, the first vow I want you to make is the vow that you make to yourself. Make the vow to yourself that you are going to realize all of this potential that your God placed inside of you, because He didn't make no mistakes. That He believes in each one of you guys to achieve at levels that you will not even imagine if you don't trust Him. So order your steps in what Grandma said. Order your steps in what your father said. Order your steps in what your teachers are telling you and your principals are telling you and your leadership team. Order your steps in those mentors that have already gotten there, that are showing you how to get there. Because when you do so, there's nothing that can stop it. So at this time of class of 2018, I need you to stand up. When they made this building 18 years ago, they promised that it could withstand an earthquake. Well, guess what? When I ask you these vows, I want you to test those boundaries. I want to hear you when you answer the things that I tell you. I want you to say, I will.